Thanks for joining us. Well, ski season is just about here in the Valley. On November 10th, Vail Ski Resort plans on opening its doors to the public for the 2023-24 season. But it's been warm lately. So we caught up with a team member from Vail Ski Resort to find out what the status is on the mountain. Soon these signs on Gondola 1 will change from closed to open as the crew at Vail Ski Resort is limbering up for opening day.
Opening day is a really fun, energetic experience. There's kind of, that hype's in the air. People are ready to go. I think that's something that's really exciting is just that energy that's here. So you'll come to Gondola 1. It'll be like a queue of people really excited. We'll be handing out strudel. We'll be, having the DJ bumping tunes. It'll be really fun, good vibes.
The mountain's opening day is November 10th, but what caught my eye immediately are the patches of dirt you see around the base area. The terrain opening Friday is further up the mountain, but how much more suitable can it be? It's been warm this year. What do you expect conditions to be like on opening day?
Our team's been working really hard to make the snow surface that we have up there, and Mother Nature's also provided a little bit. We've had 27 inches of early season snowfall. It's really great surface up there, and we're excited to ski and ride.
Dunn confirms the terrain opening Friday will be ready to go despite the warm weather we've seen this month. He says Swingsville and Ramshorn are the only runs that will be ready, but snowmaking could change plans.
Our team will be working hard with the snowmaking weather window no matter what. So, we'll hopefully be able to open a few more, but definitely those 3 runs to start.
Gondola 1 will start spinning at 9 a.m. on Friday. Well, the postseason for boys soccer was in full swing here in the Valley over the weekend as number 3 Vail Mountain took on 11th seeded Niwot for a chance to advance to the state semifinals of boys Class 4A soccer. Over in Edwards, 3-seeded Vail Mountain looked to make quick work of 11th-seeded Niwot as the Huskies had not been scored on in the postseason. A couple misses on goal for the Huskies in the first half. Then Niwot goes on the attack. The ball finds its way to Zayden Del Rio, who knocks the chip shot in for the Cougars to put them up 1-0 on the hometown team. A rare sight in Edwards as the Huskies have only been scored on at home 5 times over the course of this season prior to this goal. And now they got to play from behind. Vail Mountain, now on the attack in the first half, will go with the strategy of giving the rock to their best player, Jacob Methvin, and he does not disappoint. Methvin knocks it in from deep to tie the game up at 1-1 as the first half comes to a close in Edwards. Vail Mountain will eventually put 2 more goals up in the second half to take down Niwot 3-1 and earn a trip to the Class 4A semifinals.
All right, everybody, before you get out of the stands, don't miss what's going to happen right in front of you.
We're down to just 4 teams now in the boys Class 4A Soccer State Championship. Vail Mountain will match up with 2-seeded Centaurus on Wednesday for a chance to advance to the state championship game. With a win over Centaurus, the Huskies will either play number 1 Northfield or 12th-seeded Regis Groff in the finals for a ring. Now, we had a little more postseason action here in the Valley over the weekend as 7th-seeded Eagle Valley High hosted regionals in Gypsum and had to get through 2 teams that come from outside of the Valley in order to advance to the state tournament. After knocking off Severance earlier in the day, 7th-seeded Eagle Valley was looking to beat number 18 Meade to advance to the state tournament. Match point in the first set. Devils up 24-17. Meade serves long, and Eagle Valley secures the first set victory over the Mavericks. Moving over to the second set, Eagle Valley with a 24-18 lead over Meade on set point. Ava G-Man puts up the ball into play, and that is an ace. Eagle Valley takes the second set over Meade 25-18 and now just 1 away from the sweep. On to the third set we go. Eagle Valley up 24-8. Serving for match point, it is Ray Foreman who puts the ball into play, and the rally is on. Meade is able to counter with the spike, but Eagle Valley is on top of it, and they'll send it back on the spike from Ione Peterson. Meade gives it back, and the Devils go to work, drop the hammer, and the Mavericks deflect it back. The Devils back to work again. Peterson delivers the blow, and that is all she wrote. A dog pile at center court because Eagle Valley is going to state. The Devils are going back to states as they take down Meade 3-0. So we caught up with head coach of Eagle Valley, Michael Garvey, after the game to gather his thoughts on the victory. All right, well, You hear it right now. The victory bells are sounding in Eagle Valley. They're going back to states. I'm Robbie Whittle, joined alongside head coach at Eagle Valley Volleyball, Michael Garvey. They knocked off Severance 3-0. Then they knock off Meade 3-0. And the girls and the head coach making that run back to states. Head coach Michael Garvey, how does it feel?
I hadn't settled in yet. I think we did a little celebrating, but the reality is just coming through that we're taking Eagle Valley back to state.
Last time I talked to you, the word of the conversation was kind of resilience and how your team was always willing to just stay in the game, fight back. I feel like that word changed today to just domination. Do you think the demeanor of this team has changed since we last spoke?
Yeah, we've had about a week and a half of practice, and sometimes that can be dangerous not to get competition. But we had it in the gym. Everybody wanted it so bad, and you could see it every day in practice. Our last 3 days of practice are the best practices I've seen. And so it was that piece, and it was just a question of actually seeing your opponents, actually getting out of here and seeing Meade and Severance. And it's what we thought. They were good opponents and had some good players, but we knew if we attacked and served like we can, that we'd see what we saw today.
And with this Saturday now on your belt, leading up to this day, did you expect the things, to flow as smooth as they did today? Knocking off Severance early in the morning 3-0, then coming back this afternoon to play another game and knocking off me at 3-0. Did you expect things to just flow as smooth as they did for y'all today?
I anticipated a little bit more out of the Meade game. It's the 1-2 matchup. You're expecting that team, to be a little bit more competitive. But I just think we wanted it more than they did. And so when things got a little tight or the score got tight, we were patient. We got ourselves a system. We passed beautifully all day long. And we just had key moments from a lot of players. Our depth really showed today. Everybody took a turn today.
Now let's talk about the road ahead. The state tournament's nothing new to you. Do you think you have a state tournament, state championship team with you right here?
I think it's going to be tough. The top 5 are legit. Palisade being 6 is that piece. I don't know. I haven't checked yet to see if there were any upsets. I don't think there will be in the top 5. I might have just got a text that Palisade or Delta or Vail Christian made it. We're all keeping tabs on each other. So, the nice thing is you go in and the top 4 have a bye, so you're not going to see somebody there. So you want to come in, and now we'll compete against that bottom 6 in there, and then you want to give yourselves a chance. Double elimination, you can go in and face the top dog and learn and come back. And these two girls do a great job of learning. I think that's one of the best things that we've done all year long is in-game adjustments. They want to get better. Their mentality is they just keep going. They don't think they're the greatest. They know that they have flaws, and they know we got to keep working, and I think that's the strength that we've had.
Yeah, well, adaptation on the court is key to winning any game. What do you think it'll take to make a run in the state tournament?
We got to keep serving tough, right? And our serve receive was really good today that let our offense speed up. And so it's going to be a little bit more challenging against better competition. But I think our number 1 weapon is serve. And that showed as we finished out Meade today. Our girls can really serve the ball well and place it well. So we're going to take that in and throw it at whoever who comes across from us.
Okay, I don't know if anyone's told you or if you saw yet, but Vail Mountain got knocked off today. So you guys are the only team representing Class 4A in the state tournament from the Valley. You ready for that?
What happened with Vail Christian? Are they still playing, or do we know?
I actually don't know the score on Vail Christian yet. I think they're still playing.
Vail Christian, we're hoping we made it. We're hoping Palisade made it. Fellow Montrose and Delta, we own our Western Slope teams there, so I'm hoping I get good reports here coming through. But yeah, we're ready to go represent. I think we showed today that Meade played some tough competition. Their strength of schedule was more difficult than ours, so they saw some good opponents. But I think today everybody showed Eagle Valley can play some volleyball.
I got this question just out of curiosity. It seems like when you guys go up for that kill to drop the hammer on the spike, it seems like, your girls just go up with such confidence and they always finish, or if they don't, they rally back and finish in another way. Is that something you kind of emphasize in practice? Finishing strong?
So when I started as a head coach at Eagle Valley, each year we've had a saying. And so the first one came around and it was trust your training. And that's really where we sat in the last couple of days of we know how to play this game and we can do these things. And so we really just trusted that fact of we've done this before. These girls have touched 1,000 volleyballs. The next year was strong voice, talking to yourself in a positive way. And so when you do make mistakes, that you're not getting yourself down. The next one I was after was be aggressive, and I think to your point there, that's where that be aggressive came around is this team went for it. This team said, no, we're going to win this match. And I think especially in the third set, you saw that come out. The last one was fight. And today it was just fight for every little ounce, every ball, every positioning, every touch. You just got to fight. And so, you know, for our group of seniors right here, that is 4 years of their training right there, and they put it all out today.
And you really saw it today. Every player feeding off each other's confidence. Anything you want to add, Coach?
No, happy to be back. Greatest experiences. I can't wait to go down and walk through the door and watch them walk through the door.
All right, head coach Michael Garvey, congratulations.
Thanks,
Good luck at States.
Thank you.
Battle Mountain boys soccer and Eagle Valley girls volleyball pick up postseason play again later this week. Make sure to continue coming back to us for all the latest in sports coverage here in the Valley and beyond. We'll catch you next time.